Hello, you are with me, the voice of ability for persons with disability. United Nations statistics estimate that over 600 million people live with disability globally, and over 400 million people live with disability in Africa. 40% of Africa's population are made up of people living with disability. 10 to 15% of school-age children in Africa live with disability. Ghana's population is over 32 million, and 8% are people living with disability. How does this impact on persons with disability in terms of policy formulation, marriage and family life, education, healthcare, employment, and so on? For those of us in the disability community, discrimination and stigmatization is the root cause of almost every challenge we face. However, success only comes to those who know how to overcome their challenges and not those who know how to avoid challenges. So join me, the voice of ability and for persons with disability, as I navigate my way through the riveting stories, the unbelievable experiences, and the life-transforming journeys of persons with disability on the Helping Hand TV show. Hello ladies and gentlemen, you are with me, the voice of ability on air for persons with disability, and today I want to introduce you to someone with so much ability. Some people call her the greatest friend, others call her the sweet companion, and others still call her the faithful worker. She is dependable, reliable, and adorable, and she's committed to lending you a helping hand anytime, anywhere. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome DV Cleaners.
DV Cleaners Alata Samana Shower Gels, DV Cleaners Aloe Vera Shower Gels, DV Cleaners Body Lotions, DV Cleaners Hair Shampoos, DV Cleaners Hair Conditioners, DV Cleaners Liquid Detergents, DV Cleaners Hand Wash, DV Cleaners Floor Cleaners, DV Cleaners Toilet Cleaners, DV Cleaners Cake Soaps, and now introducing DV Cleaners Hand Sanitizers. For bulk purchase, call us on +233 278 308 246 or +233 244 467 326. DV Cleaners, one of the top most made in Ghana products. DV Cleaners, proudly Ghanaian.
And so remember that anytime you purchase any of the DV Cleaners range of products, you are lending a helping hand to a person with disability, and you are supporting H4P Organization's special advocacy for persons with disability. DV Cleaners,
Nature's finest touch.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the H4P Organization is 12 years old. Hooray! And H4P, as part of her 12th anniversary, has launched the Chill Awards. The Christina Hackman Impact Leadership Awards is the Chill Awards.
The Christina Hackman Impact Leadership Awards is an award scheme instituted by the H4P Organization to honor and acknowledge people who contribute significantly towards national development and especially the development of the disability community.
Is the Chill Awards. Eligibility to winning the Chill Awards, it's in the following categories. 1. The individual, group or organization who has contributed to the sports and the entertainment landscape in the disability community. 2. In the area of education. And 3. In entrepreneurship. Is the Chill Awards, the Christina Hackman Impact Leadership Awards, and the call to application will soon be made available on the H4P Organization's website, h4porganization.org, Chill Awards website, chillawards.com, Helping Hand website, helpinghandshow.com, and on our social media platforms. Or call +233 209 555 777 or +233 596 313 338 or +233 277 552 208. Is the Christina Hackman Impact Leadership Awards, the Chill Awards.
Chill Awards.
The Christina Hackman Impact Leadership Awards, the Chill Awards.
Chill Awards.
Previously on the Helping Hand TV show.
I believe that I have something the world doesn't have.
Exactly.
And it's only me that can make it visible. And that means that I have to gather all the strength I have and accept myself for the special person that I am, and let the world have a taste of the special thing that I am. And if you have this kind of mindset, you know that you are a prized commodity that everybody would like to have a taste of, and then you make yourself the best marketer you can be. You will be able to derive the confidence, and before long, the places you thought you won't be accepted, they will be yearning for you. And I think that's the spirit that has been carrying me on.
This is the all-new season of the Helping Hand TV show, where we are having interviews from all over the world. Thank you so much for staying tuned in. H4P is 12 years old. Well, for today, I'm going to continue the episode I began last week, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you, and stay tuned. There's a part of your story that fascinates me, so I want to jump straight to that. When you went to Insawam.
Yes.
Tell me about that. Yes.
So someone again suggested that there's a hospital where I could be given some walking gadgets. And since this young guy wants to go to school, that is what he will use, so that at least he should be independent. We cannot be backing him to the classroom and backing him back home. He should be independent. And if he has to be a doctor, I'm not sure he will be operating from somebody's back. He will be operating standing on his feet and doing all of that has to be done. So yes, it sounded so reasonable. My mom had to gather the needed resources for that journey. And that's how we found ourselves from Kintampo, a journey way back to Insawam. We got there, and then it was a different environment. For the first time, I'm in an environment where I saw people that were much like me, and some were even in worse situation than myself. So I felt at home immediately. Though I wasn't willing to let go of my mom, because I didn't know anybody. I didn't know anybody. So fast forward, I was admitted at the hospital. For my mom to leave me, it was difficult. She had to trick me. She knew I love bananas and meat pie. So she got me plenty of it. I had already started making friends with the other physically disabled young ones that were in the center. So I had to share my gifts. I love sharing a lot. Until now, I still share. So I gave them, and then we're playing. And my mom was like, she need to take a wee. She need to go to the restroom. The way she was hurrying up, my inner self my intuition told me this woman was going away. My eyes started getting filled with water. Are you sure? Are you sure you'll be back? And trust me, I will be back. I'm very sure that when she lost sight of me, she might have wept bitterly.
Definitely.
Because the idea of leaving me away from home for the first time was very, very difficult. I wept. I had my bitter share of the crying when I couldn't see her after an hour. But then, like I said, the new environment was much accommodating. I saw people that were like me. So I felt this should be home. Even if my mom wasn't going to come back, I have people who know what I was going through, who feel what I feel. So let it be my home, and I accepted it. So down the lane, 5 months, I had gone through several training. Some may sound very crazy to some people out there, because imagine your legs being stretched in POP, and then they will now tie it and lay you in a stretcher bed, but your legs will be up at an angle, and then your chest and your head will be downward, and you will be in that state for some hours. It's part of the training. It was later on I came to understand it's part of the procedure to get our bones aligned properly, so that we can our legs could fit into the metallic limb calipers that we'll be given, so that we can have an upright stature when we stand on the crutches.
Okay.
So all of that we went through. Some of it were very painful. I remember when I wore my caliper for the first time, and I was placed on a special bed with my chest down, and then sandbags were being lifted and placed on my legs. At a position. They have to bend the leg in a way and then place the sandbags on it. And we'll have to take a nap. And in that condition, we'll be there for an hour or two. Wow. That wasn't all. I remember the first time I had to stand on my own feet after getting myself in that condition. Okay. Like having polio. First time I had my calipers on, and then I was lifted up, and then they gave me the crutches. I supported myself.
Great.
They said, "Oh yeah, take a step." I fell like a log of tree. I couldn't make any move. Yes, because I didn't know how to even move. And the first attempt, I just went slowly and like something without life, a lifeless object.
Wow.
And then the training went on like that. The doctors and the matrons that were attending to us, they were very, very professional with the way they handled us, in the sense that where they had to be firm, they were firm. Yes. Sometimes you'll be walking with the crutch, you fall down, and you'll be expecting that somebody will come over and lift you up. They won't do that. Wow. And it was later I came to understand that in the normal world, that is, in the able's world, there are times you will fall down. Will you wait for someone to cure? You have to learn how to manage your shit. You have to manage your stuff. You need to know how to be hard and strong. Aside the emotional challenges you will face, because the outside world will not agree to accept you. You will still have the physical challenge of falling down, moving about. You need to prove to the outside world that you are capable of being integrated into it. So that was all the training I accepted there, and it really, really went a long way to help me when I came back and started school in primary 1. Yes, I found myself walking to school, carrying my bag, and doing most of the things for myself. Sometimes I would invite people that no, I can do it myself. And it helped. Thanks to Orthopedic Training Center. They really did a good job.
So now you start walking using calipers and crutches?
Yes.
So you are no more the creature or the monster baby?
Yes, I would say I'm a little closer to what they expect. Okay. Let me say it this way. Okay. Because once again, the improvement here is I'm no longer crawling. So I'm able to move, but with 4 legs this time. So I'm still below standard. Yes, I'm still below standard. And I'm unable to run. So some of the naughty classmates, they will look for trouble, and then they will run away because I can't face them. Yes. Some know that I have a very firm grip. If I catch them, I will tear them into pieces. So they'll stay far and throw stones. So it's crazy growing up. Yes, so all this I have to harden my heart to accept it in the name of fun, and to also accept it that is how life is actually supposed to be. Yeah. So I didn't feel sorry for not being able to retaliate. I devised ways and means to retaliate. Okay. And some of the ways is that I started having this unforgiving heart that is able to keep records, so that when you have forgotten, I will do my payback. Yes, and I make sure that my payback is able to gather enough audience. The reason is I don't want to be doing that over and over again. So let me do it once for as an example for the people who are able to see, so that if they have the intentions of trying something like this, they will remind themselves that this is what it will result to, and then they will treat me nice, and it worked.
Wow, that's
Yes,
amazing.
it worked. It worked. Yes, it worked. Some of them, I made a lot of friends sometimes through that.
Okay.
You know.
I was rather.
Oh yes, I made a lot.
You make enemies more
They
than friends.
like it. I made enemies. I made friends. They like the idea of me being able to, you know, take my that style and approach of punishing people who want to take advantage of me. Some of my friends, they like it, and I had a lot of soldiers on ground who were also willing to fight for me, you know, because I was funny, and I was playful, and I was daring. You know, I was daring. There was an incident way back in secondary school where I nominated myself to climb the mango tree so that I could pluck mangoes for my classmates.
Oh my goodness.
It didn't end up well, but it shows how courageous I was. Yeah.
I can only imagine.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I nominated myself. We were hungry, and then nobody was willing to climb the tree. And I could see some ripe mangoes. So what is wrong with you guys? Not just to climb a mango tree too has become a rocket science. What is wrong with you? Guy, give me a push. And then I was given a push, and then I got the top. I shook some branches, and the ripe ones kept falling. Little did I know that these red ants were all over there waiting for me.
Oh no.
And yes, I got the justice I deserved. I was beaten, and because my legs were not there, the only things I could use to hold myself were my hands. So when the bite got to a sensitive part of my body where I needed to use my hands to clear, I forgot that I was holding the branch, and that was how I let go, and there was a big bang. For the first 10 to 20 seconds, my friends they thought I was dead, or maybe I was in coma.
Wow.
So when it got to me, I was like, let me help you. I said, don't touch me, because I was him.
Amazing.
I was angry. I thought this couldn't have happened if some of them were courageous enough to do the climbing. So you see, that is me.
Wow.
I dare to do it different. I dare to prove to the world that nothing can stop me. I have to get what I want. Yes.
Indeed, disability is not inability. We'll continue with Paul. Don't worry, when he fell, he opened his eyes. So we'll come back and meet him. Let's go for a break. We'll be right back. It's the Helping Hand TV show. Stay tuned.
We'll be right back.
Success is a product of hard and wise work. Here's 60-second success with the Bishop. Stay tuned.
Welcome to 60-second success with the Bishop. Today I want to talk about determination, the ability not to give up. Determination. An important ingredient in the success equation is determination, never giving up. There are many obstacles and hindrances on the path of success, and it is your determination that will create your success. If you want to be successful, don't choose easy and comfortable paths, because the harder the circumstances, the more the chances of extraordinary success. All great legends are product of hard times. They faced difficult situations, but they were more determined. Successful people know that determination makes you have the ability not to change your life alone, but also the opportunity to change your world. Successful people know that determination is needed in order to reach your destination. You can be successful. Thank you.
Welcome back.
Hello and welcome back to the Helping Hand TV show. You're with me, the voice of ability and for persons with disability. This is the all-new season. We are in Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria, with my very good friend Paul Kobe Nonu. Thank you so much, Paul, for your time. Your life is so rich with experiences, with lessons. I was thinking to myself, how many so-called able people are that courageous? And even with your condition, you you can master courage like that. Again, let me find out, is it still because you had a supportive family, or because you were educated? I don't know. I want to place a finger on that.
To be sincere with you, I accepted my condition, number one.
Good.
I told myself that the earlier I tell the world that I am just as they are, nothing is wrong with me, the better for me.
Great.
Yes. So I ruled out self-pity. I realized that if I entertain self-pity, I won't be able to go far. Even the things I'm able to do, I will not be able to discover them. So I began to see myself like every other person. I always tell myself, nothing is wrong with me. Nothing is wrong. Anybody who wants to tell me differently, I will shut the person by trying to do what the person least expects me to be able to do. So that has been what has been carrying me forward. And sometimes I get good results that also encourage me that no, I could actually do that. You know, sometimes I say it without knowing I could do it, and then I push. And then sometimes when the result comes out, I'm like, wow, so I can do it. So it deepens my conviction that I can actually do it.
Yeah.
So that gives me room to even explore other new avenues where I have once thought I'm unable to make any progress.
Amazing. Let's go to your secondary school education. I realized through your story, God put, I call them angels, people there in your life to help your journey, to motivate you. Let's talk about your secondary school education.
So I believe that whatever that your heart will believe after your mind has conceived, your hand can achieve.
Wow.
So I had dreams, and I have to believe my dreams are achievable. And that belief will move me to do the little I can towards achieving those dreams. And whenever you do that, you attract positive people or positive resources that can make that dream come to pass. So dream it, believe it, take the immediate actions that are able to be taken, and then the rest will fall in place.
Wonderful.
I want to say that I went to secondary school without paying a fee, although I wasn't under any official scholarship.
Wow.
How did that happen? I went to Kotobabi Junior Secondary School.
Okay.
That is between Kotobabi and Pig Farm, and Kansanga and down, somewhere in Accra. So from 96 to 99, I was in school. I never loved learning. I was the type that believed that a man is supposed to sweat and then end of the day, relax and clean, wipe his sweat and look at what he has, earned from the sweat. Yeah, I think my heart and my mindset is positioned to that masculinity mindset, work hard, then come back home, look at what you earn. I believe I got that from my father. It's a gene thing. But then the condition I ended up finding myself would not permit that. So I had to retune my mentality. I have to come to accept that education is the only way to make it this time. So I knew I didn't like learning, but I knew that my options were limited. So this is what I had to do. If I really want to get there, this is what I should do. So I put in all I had to get what I had.
But let me find out from you, was there a particular reason you didn't like learning?
I didn't really know what learning was about before now. I felt maybe my creative part, the creative part of me, does not align with the style of our education.
I
found school to be like a place where you just sit down and listen to a set of rules and instruction, and then you memorize it, and then you'll be asked those rules and instructions, you give it back to them. As they are. I didn't see myself fitting
challenged.
into that.
Okay.
I saw myself as a being that should sit down and look around, observe, and then what can I do with this thing so that it can turn to something else? I think by nature I'm an inventor.
Okay.
Yes, that's how I see myself. But the school didn't give me that enabling environment to do that.
Okay.
So I didn't like school in that sense of things. But I realized that even if I had to speak about this feeling, I need to earn a platform to do so. And that has to come through schooling. So let me go through what they have for us, and then it will earn me the platform for which I can speak what I really want. And that was how I found myself.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like your mentality all throughout. It's like you never saw your disability, you never saw your limitation. You were always positive-minded and all that. And if everybody or anybody who has a disability would have that kind of mindset, then we are heading towards a better society than we have now, right?
I agree with you, because I would say that the potentials I have, if I had fallen into the right hands all through till now, I would have ended up in a better place than where I am now.
Exactly.
The reason is because the same society discouraged me to be able to come out and seek for help. In the Ghanaian society, most of the places where I grew up, once you are physically challenged, you are viewed as an automatic beggar. So even if you never confronted anyone to ask for help, their mindset is already made up that you are capable of doing that. So even if you approach someone and the intention was to ask for a direction to a place, you will not even finish before you hear the common saying, "I'm sorry, I don't have." So I am someone who decided to live to prove society wrong.
Yeah.
And how do I do that? I said I'm not going to beg anybody for any help. But anybody who sees me and thinks that I needed help to make the next positive step, I welcome the person and I will embrace the help. So I think that mentality to cut off some of the possible help I could have accepted. Let me be part of the problem solving. Don't put me aside and solve the problem for me. I don't like that. Because it can only remind me that all I can become is what people are able to give me. And that will now send me back to self-pity. I don't want to have self. So I think that attitude too is what has given me the strength to keep fighting on to this time.
So Paul, let me find out from you. I know you are very educated, but let me find out from you. If society pushes persons with disability into that box where you think it's easier to beg, it's easier to ask for people to give you things. If society is putting you in that box, how can you push out of it? Because sometimes not everybody would have the strength like you have. How do you push out of such a thing?
Very good. One of the things I did was that the few people who are able to approach me to give me the help, or who think that, no, I deserve this help, I do my best to make their effort not to go in vain. I make the best use of that effort. So with that, they don't get disappointed, and they are encouraged to even see other people in a similar situation and then put in their resources to help. That is what I have been able to do. But that is also not to say that the people who are helping are enough. Many people should be approachable. They should take the initiative. They shouldn't wait for physically disabled persons to come to them before they help. If you have the heart and you're willing to help, go out there, look for them. Don't tell them what you want to do for them. Ask them, what do they need you to do for them to make the situation better? If they tell you what they need and then you have a better suggestion, here you can suggest. Because some of them, they have this poverty mentality. So what they really needed you to do may not be what you have in store. You may probably have something better. But at least listen to that.
Yeah.
Give your suggestion to them and give them reason why yours is better.
Yeah.
Will take them there better than theirs.
Yeah.
That is the approach. That is the way to go.
Wonderful.
Don't ever conclude on any disabled person's matter by just viewing or looking at them. Have a conversation. Hear their innermost thoughts. That is the only time you will know in which area you can handle it.
Exactly. Like we say in the disability community, nothing for us without us. Anything you want to do for us, it must be.
That is
with
correct.
us. Yeah.
That is correct.
Wonderful. So I'm going to go for a break. When I come back, I would ask my guest a very important question. Remember, he said he went through secondary school without paying school fees. Let me go for a break. I'll come back and we'll pick up from that place. It's the Helping Hand TV show. Yeah, welcome and stay tuned.
We'll be right back.
Is the music segment on the Helping Hand TV show.
come back.
Yeah, welcome back to the Helping Hand TV show. My exciting guest, Paul, is an amazing personality. In fact, his life is so rich, and the lessons he's sharing with us would help us so much. Paul, thank you so much again for your time.
Thanks for having me.
You went through school without paying school fees. Was it magic?
You can say that again. Yeah, so this is what I have to say. After writing BECE, my first school was Wesley Grammar School, located at Suman.
Okay.
Yes, so after waiting for the results, we were all supposed to go to our various schools to check whether our name have been on the list of those selected. And because I wanted to be a medical doctor, I chose to be a science student.
Okay.
Yes, so on that fateful day, I got some money. We were staying at Pig Farm. By this time, we were staying at Pig Farm.
Okay.
And Pig Farm, you have to pick a vehicle from there to Circle, Nkrumah Circle. And then from Nkrumah Circle, you take another one to Dansoma before Akoko Photo.
Okay.
That's where Wesley Grammar is located. So that was it. I got to the junction, Wesley Grammar Junction. I didn't even know where the school was located. I have not been to the school before now. And I thought I was going to just take a little walk and get to the gate. Then I started walking down and then kept asking until I got to the gate. Then from the gate to the administration, another journey, I was like, hey, babe, what is this? So is this what I'm going to go through? I shot myself that anyway. I told the school it's a boarding school, so I was going to be in a boarding house. I kept assuring myself. I got to the administration block, and I went straight to where people were gathered. They were gathered by a notice board.
Okay.
And interestingly, my name was on the list, number 6 on the list.
Wow.
I was selected for general science. I was so excited, but my excitement became a little short-lived. Why? I looked around, I saw the young ones like myself, they were all with their parents. I was the only one.
Wow.
No parent was with me. I was always taking all the steps all by myself.
Wow.
I think my mom had the slightest belief that I could even make it this far. She didn't have money and she was struggling to eat was a problem. My elder brother and my elder sister were also a responsibility she was struggling with. So mine was totally a different, wasn't part of the plan. So when I came back that day and announced that my name was on the list, I've been selected and I'm going to got admission to go to school. She was happy and sad at the same time. Happy because I've done so well. I've made her proud. Sad because how on earth was she going to raise that money to make this dream come true? Then I broke the news.
Wow.
You know, when I saw the list on the notice board, I saw another queue leading to the headmaster's office. I joined. I didn't know where it was leading to, but I joined anyway. All I knew was that I saw people coming from the office and they were holding something in the form of receipt and some letter, and then they will walk out. I said, well, whatever it is, I deserve to have mine. So the queue kept getting shorter and shorter, and a parent sitting next to me was like, who are you here with? And I'm like, I came alone. And then the next thing was, wow. And then he smiled. So we were there. And then he got to my turn. I knocked. My mother taught me that whenever I go to anybody's office, I should never sit down until I'm told. So I knocked the door, I got in, and then I greeted. So the man looked at me and I was like, that is, his name is Reverend, very Reverend, at that time he was very Reverend Emmanuel Kwame Nacho. Yes, he was the headmaster. You know, Wesley Grammar is a Methodist mission school. Yes, so their heads usually come from the missionary. They pick from church. So he was there, and then he was so welcoming. Immediately he asked me, "Sit down, my boy." Then he said, "Did you choose this school as your first choice?" I said, "Yes, sir." "What's your name and what program of choice?" He said, "My name is Paul Kobe. No, I chose general science, and my name is already on the list, number 6. I wanted to make it easier for him to locate it." Yeah. So he picked a folder containing list of names, and then he was like, "Oh no, yes, number 6, you are correct. Congratulations, you have been admitted into Wesley Grammar School, and wait for me." That was what he said. I was like, I thought I was going to be given a letter and I'll move. Reverend Chacha stood from his chair, went out to the storehouse, and he called the man in charge for supplies. There was a long queue of people with receipts waiting for their turn to be given uniform and textbooks. They have to show proof of payment of school fees before they will be given. This man went there, picked that man, and brought him to his office. Told the man, "Take this boy to your office, supply him with his educational needs."
Wow.
The next thing was my admission letter. He gave it to me. And then he told me when school will resume. I said, "See you on Monday."
My goodness.
That was it.
My goodness.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for being with me, the voice of ability owner for persons with disability. I know you're enjoying this interview, but this is all time would allow us. So I would stop here for today, but I promise I'll bring you the continuation of this interview next week, same time. Special thanks to DV Unlimited, Company Limited, and Fire City Chapel, my proud sponsors. And special thanks to you for tuning in. And of course, thank you so much to all those who contribute to H4P through our mobile money system. Thank you so much for your help. H4P is 12 years old. We've been doing this for 12 good years. And so thank you for your support. I'm going to come your way again next time, same time next week with the Helping Hand TV show. Until then, take good care of yourself and God bless you. But remember, disability is not inability. Thank you very much.